This alien had been working for the government for 60 years. He didn't just help shape human pop culture. He basically influenced every sci-fi movie out there, but the government wasn't satisfied with just that. They wanted to take things further. They planned to cut Paul open and study him. Realizing the danger, Paul jacked a car and made a run for it, but he ended up crashing on the highway. Two passing drivers were about to call for help.
Put the phone down.
Paul walked up to the still conscious Graham, hoping to hitch a ride, cause if he stuck around too long, he'd be in deep trouble. Graham looked into Paul's big innocent eyes, but couldn't shake the thought that the alien might want to probe his butt.
Why does everyone always assume that? What am I doing? Am I harvesting farts? How much can I learn from an ass?
That's when he finally let his guard down. They were about to haul the unconscious Clive back into the RV.
This man's peed his pants.
Yeah, he's got a child's bladder.
Oh, fantastic.
Graham was still kinda confused. Why he could even understand what Paul was saying.
How come I can understand you? Are you using some sort of neural language router?
Actually, I'm speaking English, you fucking idiot.
Agent Zoyle, who was chasing Paul, showed up at the crash site. He spotted a super suspicious puddle on the ground. Cool as ice, he tasted it. Then Zoyle called it in to his boss. His superior gave the order, shut down the road and check every passing vehicle. That's when Clive woke up and saw Paul munching on snacks. He freaked out and went straight for Paul's throat. Graham jumped in to explain. Paul's friendly. He's from a small planet in the northern part of the Andromeda Galaxy.
He looks too obvious.
There's a reason for that, Clive. Over the last 60 years, the human race has been drip-fed images of my face on lunchboxes and t-shirts and shit. It's in case our species do meet, you don't have a fucking spaz attack. I did not have a spaz attack!
Right then, two federal agents pulled over their RV. They were ready to do a search, but when they looked around, Paul was gone. The agents searched the whole vehicle. Didn't find anything weird. Only thing that stood out was the pair of wet pants. In the end, the agents just took some notes and let them drive off. Clive figured he must be been hallucinating earlier. Like maybe there wasn't even an alien. Then bam, Paul popped up in front of the window. Paul explained it was one of his powers. He could hold his breath and go full predator mode invisible. Clive was kinda losing it. He felt like no one in that RV was sane. Paul might get taken to Area 51 at worst, but the two of them would end up in prison for harboring an alien. Paul heard that and made up an excuse to grab a snack so they could talk it out alone. Clive didn't get how they were just casually road tripping with an alien and why Graham was acting like it was no big deal.
He said his life's in danger. He needs our help, you know? I mean, sometimes you've just got to roll the dice.
Even though Graham tried to reassure him, Clive was still on edge. According to every sci-fi novel ever, aliens were all into some freaky stuff.
But apparently they don't do that.
Anyone want one of these? Anyone? Anyone?
Meanwhile, Zoyle got the agent's report. Nothing weird found. Just two British tourists and a pair of wet pants. When Zoyle heard wet pants, Zoyle instantly got a familiar taste in his mouth. So he grabbed the others and hit the road to catch up.